Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Bakakwa, that's double honors to the elder apostles. Great millstone that taught us this true salutation, all Yakin, pushing this word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson on agree with thine adversary, man. Because this nigga that played for the Dolphins, man, which I've been to the stadium before recently, right? That shit is like, Salakia, man. I'm laughing, man. But, this is how niggas get jammed up. This is how niggas get shot up, man. But, just acting like niggas, man. Because he was, when he was pulled over, he's like acting like, okay, man, you niggas hurry up, do what you got to do so I can get up out of here, So that kind of like aggravated the cops even more, man. Because, here it is. They on game day patrol. And, with them being on game day patrol, they a little bit fed up because they got to be out there all day, man. One thing about cops, they do like to be in motion. They like to move around a little bit more, man. They don't want to be just, like a high-paid security guard just standing there at one particular spot like they are for game day. And, I've been to this stadium once again, so it's like that road right there is like, there's no turn lanes, man. It's just, you just going one way until you reach the stadium type shit, okay? You just driving one way. There's no left turn lanes, okay? So they said he was speeding on this shit with his high-end vehicle. Can't really see what it is. And this guy make a lot of money. He make like $30 million a year. He's, in my opinion, the best receiver in the NFL for the last few years. So I'm going to play this clip, man.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? I put my window like that, though. Like what? Why you have it up? What you gotta do? Sit down. Hey! Keep your window down. Manny. Hey! Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass, Get out of the car. Give me your ass. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out,
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too late.
Alright, bro. Take
Too
me to
late.
jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew, hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Stop crying.
bro. Y'all,
Don't move.
good. Bro, you
Sit 'em
beating
up.
on my window like you crazy.
You set him up.
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn. Hey, I'm gonna pull this side, bro.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just had surgery in your ears when we told you to put your window down.
Chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey. I'm not doing anything.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man.
Listen.
They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen, big man. Don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Right off the side, on the side of the
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
in the car.
driving. I'm not
Who's the
driving.
driver?
This is my car.
All right, move.
All right, I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
Coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have a ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have a ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your
I'm
license.
leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
So what's going on,
Your license
man?
right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your
I'm
license.
leaving.
Your license right now.
Sir, you want me to
Hey,
leave?
your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up.
just told
Your
me to
license
leave.
right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, he just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
Yeah, so there you have it, man. They yeah, these officer spics, man. Officer wetbacks and shit, man. You know, abusing their authority. Even though them niggas was off, man. Because, you know, those other two guys, there was like 3 guys that came up. Those were like Tyreek Hill, which he plays for the Dolphins. Once again, those are his teammates, man. So they're like, what's going on? What's going on? You know, they trying to, you know, bail them out on the scene type shit during the investigation. So, I mean, these cops know, man. They got captains and shit. They got a call. They're like, look, Captain, I got this guy, you know, locked up. He's acting crazy, playing for the Dolphins and shit. You know, what do you do with him? The captain told him, let him go. You got a game today. You got to make Masters money today, okay? You know, in the rigged NFL and shit, okay? Which this could have been staged, you know, because, you know, the heat is on you Northern tribes heavy, you know, as far as the migrant situation and then now this. So, you know, it's like Esau trying to paint the Northern tribes to be unfit, man. So we gonna see how shit plays out, man. Okay. These next few months, man, are gonna be critical. So let me get some precepts, man. You know, hey man, it's all that money, man, for what? Oh yeah, and also another thing I want to mention, I was thinking about it while watching this clip, because this is the second time I'm watching it on Twitter. This body cam footage of Tyreek getting jammed up. They let him go because he played in the game and shit, and then he did a touchdown celebration where, you know, he mocked the cops with the handcuffs being taken off of him after he scored a touchdown. But you know, I titled this video because he kept saying Jew, call Jew, because Jew's an Amalekite, man. He's a goddamn devil. Drew's a sports agent, man. He's like the top sports agent in the NFL, man. Drew Rosenhaus. Okay. So he's like, call Jew. You know? Because Amalek got authority over these cops, man. When have you seen a Amalekite get jammed up, pressed out on the side of the road, man? Even when Amalek get taken away in handcuffs, one thing I noticed about Amalek, a lot of the times, I'm not saying every time, but a lot of the times, Amalek get the handcuffs put in the front. They don't get put in the back like you niggas, Latinos, Native Americans, man, which makes up the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? So, you know, like I said, man, this guy, Tyreek Hill, he's on some called you. But what about calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man? It shows you a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. This guy's a rich man, okay? He's a rich man, you know. Not saying every Jake in the NFL ain't gonna make it, or that once played in the NFL ain't gonna make it, but majority of you niggas that's getting these big bags in the NFL, NBA, and so forth, boxing, MMA, you ain't gonna make it, man. So let me get a few precepts and get up out of here. Romans 13:1, let every soul be subject to the higher powers. For there is no power of God, read it verbatim, and the powers that be are ordained of God. So they're ordained, those cops are ordained by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because really the cops are like death angels, man. You know? They either put you to death or they take you somewhere where you're getting put to death, which that place that they take you, where a lot of Jakes get put to death, is prison, you know? Things of that nature, man, okay? They're actually warlocks, man. Witches and warlocks. The judicial system as a whole, man. All right, that's why cops take an oath. All right. And the scriptures goes against taking oaths. Okay. Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation, man. Okay. So these niggas resist the power, man. Ordained by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay. And this nigga Tyreek almost received damnation. Cops could have easily said, look, he rolling up the window. We don't know if he got a gun in there or he loading up some rounds. You know? And he could have had a driver take him to the game. That's what I would want to do. All that money they paid them niggas. If I was in the NFL, which, hey, man, there was a time in the world I thought I'd be in the NFL, but the Lord had different plans. He put me in His truth, man. This is a beautiful thing. Way better than receiving game checks. But if I had that type of league money, I'd have a driver, man. Fuck, I look like, man. I'm running for 150 yards receiving. I'm running for 150 yards receiving. But I look like driving myself home. I'm tired, sweaty, hungry after the game. But I look like driving myself home. You know, I have a driver, and that driver wouldn't leave the stadium. And, you know, if, you know, I'm good enough, you know, I'm making all this money, I get a driver a ticket. The driver going to be at the game. Then after the game, he going to be in a waiting area and shit. I'm sure they got a waiting area for drivers because not every player drive to the game. Some players, you know, they call Ubers or whatever, right? Uber Black. I have my driver wait, watch the game, then wait somewhere in the lounge, and then, you know, we do the team meeting after the game, press conference, and then he's taking my ass back home. You know? And I'll pay him like $300 a day or some shit like that, man. $500 a day, here it is, you making $30 million a year. So after Esau get his cut, that's $15 million after taxes. He can't pay a driver $500 times 8 home games a year, $4,000 a year. You can't do that, man. But you know, Jake want to make their grand interest, man. You know, he got the butterfly doors and shit. You know, things of that nature, man. He want to make his grand entrance. You know, suicide doors and shit. But you know, one thing I'll say, it was an honorable thing to see his teammates stand up for him, man. You know, because they recognize it's coming out. Oh shit, that's Tyreek, man. He's getting buked by the cops. He's getting pressed out by the cops, man. You know, let me make sure he good. It says whosoever therefore resisteth the power. Yeah, because the head power of Esau, but Esau's henchmen are these cops, man. The head power in this society is Esau. All right. This is the ordinance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So you resisting the ordinance, man. You resisting the cops, man. Just give them their papers. Give them your papers and go. You ain't really got to talk too much. Oh, don't talk to me. He's acting emotional in that bitch. Man, who you talking to? You ain't got no authority. You don't tell me what to do. You know, that's basically, he had the 2/3 mentality, man. Which Tyreek may be a 2/3. He had a 2/3 mentality, man. I pay y'all, you know, nigga say, I pay your salary. He basically saying that shit. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Yeah, man. So that's you know, it could have been a shame ritual, but it was an embarrassing thing. You had Edomites walking by him while he was on the ground like he was just a nigga. You know, they didn't know that was or they didn't acknowledge that was Tyreek. Yo, that's Tyreek Hill. It was a few of them, a few northern tribes, Joe Bob, that came out like, yo, that's Tyreek Hill, that's Tyreek Hill. You know, because it's an embarrassing thing, man, to get pressed out by the cops. When I was in my 20s, man, I used to go through that ordeal all the time, man. Getting beat by the cops because I was a young Jake in a nicer vehicle than them. When they in their 30s and 40s, I'm in my early 20s. I'm in a nicer vehicle than them. And the cops do envy that, you know, because a nigga ain't supposed to have nothing in this society. Man. For rulers, and not a terror to good work. Yeah, so, you know, I notice I said in my early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s. Because, you know, I was doing evil works back then. You know, I was in the world I wasn't going crazy with the evil, but I was doing the nigga shit back then, But now I'm in this truth. I really get pulled over by the cops, man. Call y'all about shimmy y'all shot. But to the evil, so these cops are for evil niggas, man. And Tyreek Hill, let's believe he done did some evil for that NFL bag, man, Because the NFL stand for not for long, and this nigga been in the league like 10 years. Niggas forget. He used to play for the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes. I think he won a Super Bowl or 2 over there. But niggas forget he used to play for the Chiefs, man, He used to play for the motherfuckers. And over there, them cops are Edomites mostly. Miami's like 90% Jake. But because you got heavy Northern tribes, heavy Levites, heavy Benjamites, and so forth, man. So, Jake go hard on Jake, man, when it comes to traffic stops and shit like that, man. I mean, the cop told me, a nigga cop, it wasn't even Edomite time. Nigga cop told me stop acting like a thug one time, man, because I got pulled over when I was in the world and I think I was talking shit to his ass. He said, stop acting like a thug, man. He did his weak ass pat down and let me go. Weak ass pat down, seen I ain't have shit. He probably thought I had some heat on me. He's looking for some heat, basically, when they do that shit. He didn't even cuff me. He just patted me down real quick. He didn't even ask me. This is before the body cam, like right before the body cameras was implemented. He didn't even ask me if he could search me or nothing. He didn't even ask consent. Because he ain't had probable cause. I ain't had no weed or nothing. Okay? But these cops like to abuse their authority, man. Especially a J cop. J cop is worse than an Edomite cop. Because the scriptures say, our people's wives do evil. What else does it say? Children of this world are wiser than the children of light. I had a nigga cop. Salaki, I'm segueing. I'm going into my police experiences. But, hey, a brother need to hear this somewhere. Or there's vibration. Even if there's no views, this vibration needs to be put out. I had a nigga cop ask me, the ticket for speeding here is $40. This is right before the body cam aired. All these stories I'm mentioning would happen like in the early mid 2000s. He said, do you got it on you right now? He's willing to take the bribe. I'm like, nah, you got no cash, man. He let me go, man, because he thought that's a spirit. Because he said, hey, you play, because I used to drive this like clean ass Cadillac. I was in the cars heavy in my youth. He's like, you play ball somewhere? I'm like, nah. He thought I was a fucking league nigga, man. Because I looked like I had that chicken. And it says, for he is a minister of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. So, this is going into these cops, mainly these Edomite cops, but, these Northern tribe cops and these nigga cops, they take the spirit of Esau when they put that badge on, man. They put that badge, that shield, they call it the shield. They equip the firearm on the side pocket, on the belt. When you on duty, you a fucking Edomite, man. That's it. Even though you got brothers that's gonna come out of that police shit. But it's like you being in the military. It's a lesser form of the military, lower grade of the military, man, being a cop, man. That's why when most military J's come out, they get discharged or they get, their time is up, service is up. What they do, they become a police officer. Because it's the same shit. Especially in the time we live in now where the police all over America is militarized, when the riots happen, they bring out the tanks and shit. When niggas get fed up. You know, the cops are the first line of defense. That's why even before the military gets activated, guess what? When all hell breaks loose, you know, you cops, you gonna be on the front line of defense, man. Before they call in the military, it's like the game Grand Theft Auto. You know, when you play that shit, you do enough damage. The cops come first. When you like 2, 3 stars, 1, 2, 3 stars, the cops come first. Then when you 4, 5 stars, the military come, man. You okay? For he's the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil, man. All right, so, you know, hey, man. Basically, these cops are paybacks, man. Like I said, death angels, judgment, and you know they issue all judgment on you niggas, man. You know, because the Lord put the spirit on them motherfuckers to lock you niggas up and take you to jail because you doing evil. Like Tyreek is, you know, or like he eating shrimp, crab, lobster. He don't keep a beard on his face. He could grow a beard. I seen him with a beard before, but like 9 times out of 10 niggas like him, they don't keep beards on his face. They breaking the dietary law. They commit adultery. This nigga. Not saying he did it with his baby moms. This nigga got like 7, 8 baby moms. So how much more side bitches he got, man? You know, and then, you know, and you know some of them side bitches got them, man. Husbands, boyfriends, or whatever, man. So, you know, that's what go on when you in that life. Then we gotta not get into the trans gentleman thing. A lot of these niggas gotta do the rituals, deal with trans and all that shit before they get that big deal. But, you know, he kept saying, call Drew, call Drew. That's probably what I tired of this video, man. You know, niggas would rather call on Esau than call on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's thinking that his agent got power. His agent probably flexing on like, yeah, you know, these cops work for us too. You know. Because the police did these, you know, every game day, the police precincts or departments, they get big checks, man. Because, you know, you got a lot of officers that got to report there, you know, like 100 officers or whatever. Any given Sunday, got to report to the stadium. Hundreds of officers. So you got to think if an officer make, just say an officer make 500 a day or whatever, 400 a day, you know, 300 a day, and you got 100 officers. That's like, what, 30,000 or some shit? Okay. And then that 30,000 times what? 8 games. It's 8 home games, I believe. 8 or 9 home games. It's a lot of money. It's almost $500,000 a season, you know. So these cops get paid handsomely too. You know, all off of Jake. All that money is off of Jake's back, man. What they call it, the scripture goes into it, man. The chief young men amongst our people, the chief physically gifted men. You know, that nigga Tyreek is physically gifted. He's one of the fastest men on earth. You know, and I say if you put, you know, if you talk about the top 1,000 fastest men on earth, Tyreek Hill is gonna be a part of that. Okay, this is Matthew 5:25. It's the last piece of agree with thine adversary quickly. He didn't agree with his adversary. He stirred them up. At first, they was chilling. They was like, okay, you know, license and registration. But, you know, I guess he said, yo, why you beating on my window like that, man? The fuck? Because, you know, he was calling his agent. I'm thinking that he kept, his window was up the first time because he called his agent. And then maybe he wrote it up the second time because he probably, you know, he's an NFL athlete. So, you know, they sense danger. So he's like, oh, man, I got to hide this shit, whatever is in here. So he's a high level athlete, so he senses danger. So, you know, maybe he did that. He had to hide something the second time. Okay, but the first time I believe he had his window up because he called the agent. His agent was already on the phone. That's why. Or it could have been vice versa. The first time he might have hid something, hit a gap, hit some weed or whatever, and then the second time he just called his agent. Okay, vice versa. You get the point. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge. So these cops, you know, you get locked up, you catch a case, you deliver to the judge. Even if they give you a citation, you deliver to the judge. You got to take, you know, if you work in a 9 to 5, you got to take a whole day off of work to go to a 10-minute court hearing or go to work late that day just over a 10-minute court hearing. Sometimes you be in there all day. Sometimes they don't call your name. You might get to court, you know, because I've been through this process before, both criminal and traffic court. Sometimes you get to court at like 8 o'clock. They don't call your name till like 2, 3 o'clock, man. That's a whole day wasted. And then you in court, niggas looking at you like, what you did, nigga? What you did? You know, then they hear you, your name called, and then they're like, oh, okay, that nigga did that. You know, they give you that look like, what you in here for? You know, you looking at the other nigga like, what you in here for? The other nigga looking at you like, what you in here for, nigga? You know, it's just a game. That's why it's called court, because it's just a game, man. You know, for Esau to ruin you niggas' lives, man. Esau don't care. Esau throw the book at you, sentence you to 60 days. You got this nigga Tyreek in jail over child support. You know, Esau sentence your ass. You don't care if you in your mind, you like, damn, what about my rent? What about my mortgage? What about this bill? What about that bill? Because, you know, we subject to payments pursuant to Baruch, man. The book of Baruch. I believe it's 3 and 8 or something, somewhere around there, 3rd or 4th chapter. We're subject to payments, right? We yet in this day in our captivity, subject to payment, Baruch 4 and 6, something like that. So like, man, you know, damn, I got all these bills. I got children. I got, you know, elderly people I'm taking care of. Yeah, how the fuck am I attend to that if I'm behind bars? Esau don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He wants to ruin your life, which ain't no such thing in the scriptures. You know, a man commits murder, you sentence him 25 to life. Now, you know, scriptures say, you know, you get put to death. Like a man commit adultery. There's no 5-year prison. You get put to death, man. This is Esau's way of milking you, you know, just furthering your captivity, man. You know, because you don't have, when you're a prisoner, you don't have constitutional rights. So they're able to have you work for pennies on the dollar, man. All right. But you know, Tyree, this is nothing, man, what he went through, man. I mean, he just got slammed up, roughed up a couple times, tackled down. Got tackled twice. You know, at least he get to go to work and score touchdowns, man. Score rigged NFL touchdowns, which I believe is, you know, to an extent that shit is rigged because Vegas is involved, man. All right. And he's selling jerseys. He's making Esau richer, man. So like Esau like, man, what the fuck? Fuck you. You know, the commander probably chewed out there with those officers. I think you know, the update I saw the headline and shit. Said that you know, they might have got suspended or something. I don't know. And it says, and the adversary delivered thee to the judge, and the judge delivered thee to the officer. Yeah, so the judge sends you back to the officer, but this time this officer is the sheriff. You know, because a lot of these sheriff departments, they're in charge of transporting, you know, a sentence, so-called prisoners to jail, man. You know, the judge will sentence you to, like, this happened to me one time. Judge said 30 days. And then, you know, I was cussing the judge out. I mean, you know, I was young and dumb then, you know. Because when you're young, you tend to be less logical and more emotional. Now I'm balanced, more logical and less emotional. You know, and just in 30 days, and I remember the sheriff took my ass to the jail, but the spirit had it where Yahweh Shem Yahushai had me only do 3 out of them 30 days, and because you know, I had some family members file an appeal for the bullshit case I had, man, and I don't even remember the charge, but it was a bullshit case, and you know, I filed the appeal, went to court maybe like a month later, and had to do like some probation shit. And that's it, man. You know, you know, I didn't had to see no more jail time, man. Call law, y'all watch him outside. And I believe, man, that was when I first came in the truth. And you first come in the truth, you still got some worldly attributes to you and shit. So, I told the Lord, man, Baba Kasha, if you get me out of here, I'll serve you. And that's why I'm out on the highways and byways to this day and doing these lessons, man. And it says, and the judge delivered thee into the officer, and thou shalt be cast into prison, man. All right, so this scripture right here, shows you how the prison system works. Just like this, man. You don't agree with your adversary, then the adversary is going to deliver you to the judge, okay? And then if, the judge sees fit, man, he's going to send your ass into prison, man, through the sheriff department, and then you're going to be in prison amongst them dirty ass CEOs, man. So I'm going to end it there till next time. LOL, man.